Hi friends, welcome you all to Tala Dalal's kitchen. I Chef Archana today is going to show you a cake recipe named chocolate truffle cake. So to make this chocolate truffle cake, we have to do certain prep. So the first thing, I'm going to make a coffee water mixture. For that I've taken little coffee powder here, and to this I'm going to mix warm water. It's approximately 1/4 cup. And we'll keep this aside. Now we'll take another bowl. Now we'll mix all the wet ingredients, some curds, oil. I've used a regular oil, coffee water mixture which we just prepared, and we'll just mix it using a whisk. So our mixture has been mixed properly. Now we'll keep this aside, and now we'll start mixing our dry ingredients. First thing, I'm going to add some plain flour, cocoa powder. Yes, we are going to make a chocolate base here. Baking powder, baking soda, powdered sugar, and a pinch of salt. I'm just going to sieve this. This step is very important. It helps you to give a nice and fluffy cake. This will also give you a nice lump-free mixture. Just mix this again. So now our dry ingredients are mixed and ready. Now to this we'll add the wet ingredients which we had mixed earlier. Now we'll gently fold this. As we have added baking soda and baking powder, so make sure you do not mix it vigorously. After mixing, if you feel your mixture is a bit thick, you can adjust the consistency using little water or milk. And also make sure while you're folding the batter, you're doing only in one direction. Now my batter is a bit thick. I'm going to add some water. Just going to add little by little and adjust the consistency. Little more water. Now my batter is mixed and ready. Here you can see it's nice dropping consistency. That's what we want. And here I've used approximately 2 tablespoons of water. Now I'll put this mixture in a greased and dusted tin, which I've also lined with butter paper. Now just slightly tap it so that it evens out and removes the excess air. Now we'll bake this in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 40 minutes. Now the next step is to make the chocolate ganache. For that, I've taken some fresh cream. I'm going to heat this on a medium flame for 2 to 3 minutes. Make sure you stir in between. This chocolate ganache we are going to use in layering as well as covering the cake. Now it's been 2 to 3 minutes. I will switch off the flame and remove it from the gas. Now to this hot cream, I'm going to add roughly chopped chocolates. These are dark chocolates which I have used. Just wait for 2 minutes. And now slowly we'll start mixing it. See, you can see the chocolate is melting. Now we have to mix this till it's nice and smooth. Make sure you stir it continuously while you're mixing the cream and the chocolate. So our chocolate ganache is ready. Now I'm just going to transfer this in a bowl. I'm going to pour into this and allow it to cool it completely. While our cake is baking and the chocolate ganache cools down completely, till that I'm going to show you some basic chocolate decorations. So let's start making. Here I've taken a tray and I have lined it with the butter paper. And also I've taken some dark chocolate. This is approximately 1 cup of dark chocolate, and melted in the microwave for 1 minute. Now I'm going to take a piping bag. I'm going to fold this like this. Now I'm just going to pour some melted chocolate. And now I'm just going to cut the tip. If you want to make it thin, you can make it thin, but make sure you don't make it too thin, otherwise once it's done it might just break. Just make a circle. I think this is enough for our cake. So if you want to make more decorations, you can also make some more. Now I'll keep this in the refrigerator for 30 minutes till it's nice and set. So the cake is baked and ready. Make sure the cake is cooled down completely. Now I'll take a knife and loosen the sides. Now carefully invert it. Again I'll turn it. The cake is nice and moist. Now I'll cut this cake into half. Now pick this half piece, put it on a plate. Now to make it more moist, I'm going to soak it with some syrup. Here I've made a sugar syrup. I've used half cup of sugar and I've boiled it in 1/3 cup of water for 2 to 3 minutes. I'll just dab it like this so that it's moist and nice. Once this is done, the same way we're going to put on the other half. Okay, now this is done. Now we'll layer this with the prepared ganache. So it's cooled down completely. I'll add little on one half and just spread it using a palette knife. So now ganache has been spread evenly. Now I'm going to do the other half and just place it over it and make sure the soak part is facing upwards and press it lightly. Now on this is going to put the chocolate ganache and make a thick layer and also cover the whole cake. Make sure you cover the cake properly with the chocolate ganache from the sides as well. Now the cake is covered with the chocolate ganache. Now let's start decorating it. Here I've taken some strawberries. If you wish, you can avoid it and just make it plain chocolate. But as I love strawberries, so I would love to see the strawberries on my cake. And here you can see I've cut it in slice, and make sure you're not cutting it very thin, just keep it medium. Cover with strawberries from all the sides. You can see how beautiful it's looking. Make this cake on anyone's birthday party, for your loved one, for any special occasion, and I'm sure they will love it. Now on top of this, I'm just going to place some strawberries which I've dipped it in chocolate and I've refrigerated again for 30 minutes. Just place it how you want to. Now to this one final decoration. The chocolate decoration which we had prepared. We'll just remove it from the butter paper. You can see so beautiful the shapes are. Because we have kept it in this butter paper, it just peels off on its own. So now I'll just place my chocolate decorations just randomly. So here go the last one. So yes, a chocolate truffle cake is ready to serve. And if you're a beginner also, don't worry, just follow this recipe exactly and you will surely make a delicious cake. Do try this recipe and give us your comment below. Bye bye.
Download the Tarla Dalal app on your Apple and Android devices. Follow us on the Facebook and tarladalal.com.